Hi, my name's Nicole and I'm a fake fan.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, my name is Calvin, and I am a fake fan of monster movies.
Hi,
Hi, Calvin. Hey. My name is Triston, and I'm a fake fan. The only movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm almost 25, and the only movie I've ever seen in my life, Calvin, was Disney's Monkey Kingdom.
Hi, Tristan.
What does it mean?
Monkey Kingdom?
It's like a Disney documentary about monkeys.
Oh,
Big
okay.
monkey.
But none of these monkeys were this big.
Today we watched King Kong from 1933, the original. This is... What can you say about it? This was a pretty intense movie. King Kong is a monster movie of sorts where this filmmaker guy, who's infamous for going to jungles and exotic locations to shoot on location, decides he's going to go to this mysterious island where there is this fabled monster called Kong.
Godzilla. Oh wait, that was last week. Sorry to interrupt you, Calvin. Keep going.
And they get into crazy hijinks.
Shenanigans.
I like the part when he tears open the T-Rex jaw, but in the background it's like.
I hate that. Like, that scene really kind of like trauma.
But they go to the island. There's natives there. And then there's also the fact that these natives are very deathly afraid of the monster behind their wall. And then, as you do as modern European American types, you go beyond the wall because obviously these natives don't know what they're talking about. And you go past the wall and you end up in a land lost in time where there are dinosaurs and big gorilla man named King Kong.
Okay, can I just interject here? Because we all were like, it's the Jurassic Park wall. Literally, there are dinosaurs in there too. So
It's funny how Kong is the only one that they're afraid of. Like, it's just Kong. There's a T-Rex back there, and they're like, oh, big monkey. Oh, no.
there's a pterodactyl, there's a brontosaurus,
Lots of lizards, yeah.
weird lizard. Like, there's a lizard with like just two front hands. Like, it hasn't evolved fully yet.
But none of those lizards have opposable thumbs.
I don't know, dude. They're like
The
nuts.
big monkey got 4.
But basically, the star of the movie, supposed movie, is supposed to be this woman who is so beautiful to Kong that he fights for her. He fights to defend her across the island. But then the movie people, they tear gas him, and then next thing you know, he's in New York City.
Me, literally me.
You gassed Nicole and took her to New York, Calvin? What the heck?
And then in New York, goes haywire because he's still in love with her, and that kills him. And so the big theme for the movie is Beauty killed the Beast because the Beast forgot to be a beast and softened up, and that made him weak, and that's what killed him.
Yeah, that happened to me once. Yeah.
Wow, this movie's just highly relatable
It's
for all
bringing
of
out
us,
a lot
isn't
of
it?
trauma for the three of us.
Yeah, clearly.
Except Kelvin, because he's literally Kong, so in all situations.
Whoa, okay.
Yo, dude, you a king, though.
Think about it, guys. Are you a king or are you really a King Kong?
I'm just a short king.
You're not, just you're like average.
I'm an average king.
I mean, that's better than short.
Okay, so let's go around and see who is the fake fan of King Kong today. Nicole, are you a fake fan of King Kong?
Yes, as I stated at the beginning of this podcast, I am a fake fan.
Jesus, you want your lawyer here too? Jeez.
Nicole is savage this episode, and I'm here for it.
You would just fucking listen to me?
Okay, well,
Calvin, are you a fake fan?
yeah. Yes, Nicole, I am a fake fan of King Kong. I've never seen this one before. I've seen the Peter Jackson one from 2005.
Okay, we're talking about this one. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Who's next?
I want to cut you from the damn episode.
No, you're
Jesus.
not. I run this episode.
Mom and Dad are fighting again. I'm a fake fan. No one asked, but I am. I've never seen this movie.
See, so we're all fake fans. We said that before.
So we're all three of us are fake fans of King Kong this week. Let's I just gotta say right off the bat, I was surprised by how intense this movie was.
Oh yeah, it was a lot.
Because it's like, it's 1933. What can they actually do?
Yeah.
You're always, there's always that kind of forethought with at least the movies that rise to the top. I think they always do their job, and this one just blew me away with the stop motion animation, the way they integrated that with not only within the same frame there are the live action people acting, superimposed in one area of the frame, but also how they cut between the stop motion gorilla with a close up of like a large animatronic that is life size, with like the shots of other things, kind of very Sam Raimi-y with how he uses special effects, but really just blown away by the whole filmmaking behind this movie.
Just like the timing, there's that moment where King Kong is fighting the natives that are on like the scaffolding thing. So you have King Kong, the stop motion, superimposed with the people on the scaffolding, and then you have people in the foreground running, and the timing of the spears being thrown at Kong to when he grabs a tree and then throws it to the people in the foreground, like the time you had to be like precise as hell for that. So that's crazy to me. Really,
just stellar work. And like the intensity just never lets up the entire movie. I think from beginning to end, you really get. This is just a thrill ride. Nicole, what did you think about it?
It was just, sorry, I was looking up like what pre-code meant and like actual stuff about it, because this movie's very intense. It's like, it's not like what actually happened was shocking. I think when you watch movies like this, you don't expect that to happen, and that's why it's shocking. Like, oh my god, this dinosaur's jaw just got ripped open, and there's blood.
I think it's like something that we said a while ago. I forget which movie, but I think it was a Crystal Skull, where like CGI, there's this layer that your mind just can't break with like suspending reality, where it's just so much easier, even if it's stop motion and the motion doesn't look that natural, just because it's still physical in reality, that it's just easier to lose yourself in. And I think that was definitely true here, especially like big gorilla fighting T-Rex. That shit was insane, and I loved that.
It's violent. There was a scene that was deleted, and I think it's just like gone from history now, where like King Kong is like throwing that. Those people are trying to cross the log, and he throws the log down on the ground, and I guess the people were supposed to be like devoured by spiders, and in a test screening people thought it was like so gruesome that it like took them out of the movie, but it doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, the movie is when King Kong takes the T-Rex by the mouth and just like snaps his jaw, and you can hear it.
Yeah, they made sound effects.
Yeah, this movie's violent. Like we watched Godzilla last week, which was 20-ish years later, and this movie's like so much more violent than Godzilla was.
I think Godzilla too, it was more of like psychological fear almost, because like you didn't really see anything, and it was always like the sound of his footsteps coming. Like that's really was the scary part, not like seeing him just like chill on a hill.
Godzilla was more of a thematic movie, I think.
Yeah.
Where the story of Godzilla really relies on its themes, whereas Kong was more like a big monster movie of the time. It was like like you said, like a big thrill ride. More of that and less of a nuclear warfare is bad.
Yeah, Godzilla is definitely a nation trying to reconcile with two nukes, and also their own imperial past, whereas King Kong is none of that.
King Kong's big monkey. It is big monkey, and so that's okay for future King Kong movies to also just be big monkey, because it's not detracting from any themes. Just big monkey.
Yeah. And Big Liz.
Very, very different modes of thinking. But yeah, they're also separated by 20 years, but now we're going to see them fight together on HBO Max.
Ooh, should we do that? Well, I mean, I don't think that's really a fake fan kind of movie.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We could always do a little... Whenever that movie comes out, we can like just attach it onto whatever episode we're doing that week.
Wait, it hasn't been made yet?
No, I think it comes out this year.
Really?
Sometime this year.
Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yeah.
We could also not do a fake fans on it. We just watch it.
Watch it. We just watch it as friends.
Watch it together as friends because we can be friends outside this.
Yeah, Nicole and I aren't friends outside of this.
I'm the glue.
Triston holds this shit together.
Did you all like the movie?
Yeah, it was just a lot. I feel like it's one of those movies I want to watch a second time around.
I also like the movie. You know me, I'm a big fan of like big set pieces and stuff. So the whole tribal ritual was giving me like really like Temple of Doom vibes, and that big gate reminded me of Jurassic Park. It was just I love big set pieces like that, and big like movies that watching it on a big screen helps with the experience versus if I watch this on like a little TV, I'd be like, it's just big monkey. But now I see it on a big screen, I'm like, oh, that is a big monkey.
He's a big boy.
Also, seeing on a big screen made all of the violence more impactful, because like watching some people fall off the bottom of the screen and then cut to the mannequin version of them falling, but then landing hard, and like you see like their leg is twisted backwards or something like that. Like that was way more violent on a big screen.
It's so funny because watching like old movies when they use mannequins for these stuff, you're like, that's just a rag doll. That's hilarious. Look at it just flap around. But this one, you're like, holy crap, that dude's leg just bent backwards.
Like, it clearly looks like a piece of fabric going like the wrong way, but also it's like, oh my god, he just bounced off that rock. Humans bounce.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was just lit better. So they were like silhouette, so you could see less of the details about them. Something about it was just like, holy, when the plane shoots Kong down at the end, he just ragdolls all the way down. I was no.
And like no building is taken out.
Yeah.
It's just all go.
Can I just say that this movie, the bad guys win? I was rooting for the monkey. He just wanted to love, and these people could not accept that.
I think it's interesting to see Godzilla and King Kong are both monsters that are like, they're not like in Halloween where like Mike Myers is like this evil presence kind of thing that you have to defeat. Godzilla and King Kong are like understandable monsters in a way.
Yeah.
Where like Godzilla is just this like primordial being that's been awakened by our nukes as human beings. And then King Kong is this gorilla on an island that gets taken by us humans. You know, I think there's a cool monster dynamic here with these movies.
Well, I think in Godzilla too, there was like that one professor was like, no, we gotta like study it. We should study him. Like, they shouldn't go down there because they're just gonna wake more of them up. Like, that was his territory.
Yeah.
It just makes me sad. Like, what do we name him? Bobby, the Triceratops or whatever.
Dino.
Yeah, the first dino we saw. They just gunned him down. I was like, you're invading his home right now. Like, this is your fault. It's obviously he'd attack you, and you just gunned Bobby down like that. It was. I felt for Bobby.
Especially like when they're super close up, and then the film director guy like shoots him point blank with his gun.
Yeah, they did a good job, I think, with because Kong, when they do a close up of his face, he looks like he's just cheesing for the camera sometimes.
The plastic mask.
Yeah, and it's okay. This is the 30s, so it's not gonna be what it could be today or whatever. But man, when he's like finally about to die and he's like touching his chest and seeing the blood, they made his face look sad, and like his one last look at the girl before he falls off, I was like, dang, dude, I feel bad for this big monkey. It's like, I'm curious who they wanted us to cheer for. I'm sure in the 30s, everybody's cheering for the people because, come on, white man strong. But man, watching it now, it's just like, I don't know who, like, both sides are kind of justified and both sides have done wrong. And it's, I don't know, just watching Kong's face before he fell off, I was like, I feel that.
Well, I think they want you to kind of almost feel bad, especially when he's fighting off the monsters like in the jungle, like to stop them from getting her anyways. So like they try to build that relationship up first, and then that then you're kind of like, oh, like he's really fucking scary, but also he's protecting her, so like they're probably like, I'm confused. And then probably by the end of it they're like, oh my god, like wait, he's actually gonna die though? Like I don't know if I want him to die.
I think the film was saying that you shouldn't be rooting for the filmmaker guy for sure, because
He's
like
kind of a dick.
he's a dick. He's willing to, like, after they save the girl and they get past the wall, the filmmaker's like, oh, but we came here for Kong, and he's almost thinking about like using her as bait still. I was like,
Yeah.
so I think there's a real turning point there where them capturing Kong and them bringing him to New York, that's not presented as a good thing in any sense. So I think at that point you are supposed to say like, oh, this is wrong. We are messing with nature or the world too much, and we shouldn't be doing this stuff, kind of thing. So I think there is a self-awareness at least for that. But I think you are supposed to at the end at least feel this is just an unfortunate situation now where you have a monster who should not be here, in civilization. At the end of the day, though, civilization does have to kill off the monster. I mean, you can't have you can't be living rent free on the top of Empire State Building. He's got to pay rent. You know what I'm saying?
I was making jokes about when they were running out to save the girl. I was like, "Where's the camera? Why aren't we filming this?" And then when they actually save her, and he's like, "Why didn't we film that?" I was like, "Buddy, come on."
He reminds me of, I don't know why, but was it CoverGirl? That really annoying mean guy. Remember when he's like, I don't even know what he said. I just remember he was like so mean and annoying and like, I hate him. He's just a sidekick, I guess.
It was like, to me, it was like the mayor from Jaws again. It's like, yeah, keep the town open. We got to make a buck. I don't care if there's a shark in the water. You know?
Yeah, I think you're not supposed to root for him. But
I can't talk about Jaws. I'm a fake fan of Jaws.
I am too. I haven't seen that.
I've seen Jaws. I like Jaws.
That should be on our list next week.
Summer movie.
It is a summer movie, but we could watch it next week.
That monster.
I think we're in the monster groove, and also by the time I actually get around to editing and releasing this, it'll probably be this summer.
Yeah, I'd be fine with Jaws next week. That continues our monster trend, and that was, when it came out, the biggest of the time, just like these other two movies have been, so...
And after they kill the shark, they're like, and Beauty killed the beast.
Oh my god.
Do you think there's gonna be a Kong versus Godzilla versus Jaws?
God. He's gonna be in a Sharknado. That's how he's gonna get on the land.
We gotta send in the Sharknado.
Oh my god. They like utilize it?
That's Indy 6, Indy 5, Indy 6.
Belongs in a zoo.
Oh,
He belongs with his beauty.
Oh my god.
Oh, boggers.
Dr. Jones think I'm getting too old. Ooh, you know what I thought after this series we could do like I was talking to Calvin, we could do like iconic childhood movies. Cause what? Oh, I was like, we should watch the Goofy movie today. Cause Calvin's never seen the Goofy movie.
Oh, you've never seen the Goofy movie?
And that is pretty iconic.
Let me tell you one thing about the Goofy movie. The soundtrack fucking slaps
It
in that
does.
movie. Powerline.
Yeah, Powerline.
Powerline is the pop star in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
His songs are so good, Calvin.
You'd like them, Calvin. They're like 80s or 90s vibes.
I have a 90s playlist and both of the songs are on it. Like, it's good. Powerline's good.
Powerline.
Any other last thoughts on Kong?
Okay, Kong.
I have a question now that we've seen them both. Are you guys Team Lizard or Team Monkey?
Team Monk.
I gotta say, yeah, I'm pretty monkey
He
on
brought
this
more
one.
emotions out to me.
Yeah, because Godzilla is understandable, but also,
Scary.
I don't know, less human, I guess,
I'm also Team Monkey. But, again, going back to the themes of Godzilla, it feels really awful to be like, are you Team Lizard?
Oh my god.
Like, this is a movie about nuclear warfare. Are you Team Lizard? Oh.
This is a pro-monk podcast.
But yeah, I'm Team Monkey. I'm definitely Team Monkey.
This podcast is officially pro-monkey.
Pro-monkey.
Anti-lizard.
Anti-lizard. I am anti-nuclear warfare, so yeah, Team Monkey. Team Monkey.
Well, that King Kong versus T-Rex fight was kind of like a preview, right?
I know, yeah.
So watch out. Gojira, it's your next.
What did you guys know about the greater Kong franchise? Because the only thing I've ever seen outside of this was the Peter Jackson remake.
I've never seen another Kong movie. I know that there is a Godzilla vs. Kong movie from the 60s, but I've never seen another King Kong movie.
I don't know anything about it. I think I just remember like seeing a commercial with Nicole Kidman in it, like in the scene on the Empire State Building.
Yeah, I know there's a Kong Skull Island movie that came out a few years ago.
Whoa.
That was it was well received by critics. Maybe I should watch that. I don't know.
There's also, didn't a Godzilla movie come out like 2 years ago, like Godzilla King of the Monsters?
The Bryan Cranston was in that one.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yo, Mr. White, you were going to see Godzilla.
Well, that about wraps it up for our meeting of fake fans today. Go ahead and subscribe to us. I think we're getting real serious about our podcast now. So go ahead and subscribe to us or listen to our other episodes.
You know what? Here's some incentive.
Mm-hmm.
View us so many times that we can quit our day jobs and make this an even better podcast.
Please.
I'll
I'll podcast the fuck out of this.
I'm ready for you guys to quit your day jobs and make this podcast too, because I'm sick and tired of editing this. You want to wrap us up, Triston?
Wrap it up.
Thanks for joining this meeting of Fake Fans Anonymous. Please join us in the back, 'cause we're going to be eating a bunch of bananas.
No!